Gurubhyo Namaha. This is Muthu Meenakshi from Pon Vidyashram. I welcome everyone to the next session on Class 8 Mathematics, Chapter 2 Linear Equations in One Variable. Here we will be completing the remaining problems from exercise 2.6, and this is the final part on this chapter. Before starting with today's session, children, let us see the quote from Leo Tolstoy. According to him, a man is like a fraction. I think all of you know what is a fraction. A fraction will contain a numerator and a denominator. Accordingly, a man is like a fraction whose numerator is what he is and whose denominator is what he thinks of himself. The larger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. Now we will move on to today's session. This is a continuation of the previous session. Here we are going to start from sum number 4. So from problem number 4, we are going to use the method of cross multiplication. We will see what is cross multiplication. Cross multiplication is nothing but we are going to take the numbers and multiply it. So let us see the fourth problem. The question is 3y plus 4 divided by 2 minus 6y is equal to minus 2 by 5. Children, we will see how to solve this problem. As I told you, we are going to use the method of cross multiplication. So that is nothing but you will take this 5 and multiply with 3y plus 4, and you will take this minus 2 multiply with 2 minus 6y. We will see what is happening if you are going to cross multiply. That is, in the next step, this will be 5 multiplied by 3y plus 4 is equal to minus 2 multiplied by 2 minus 6y. Now, on multiplying 5 by 3y, that is 5 into 3y, that is 15y, 5 into plus 4, that is plus 20, minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4, minus 2 into minus 6y, that is plus 12y. In the next step, combining the variables on one side and constants on the other side, that is 15y minus 12y is equal to minus 4 minus 20. That is, we are transferring this 20 to the other side. So this plus 20 will become as minus 20. Now in the next step, 15y minus 12y will give you the result as 3y. Minus 4 minus 20 is nothing but minus 24. So the value for y can be found out by y is equal to minus 24 by 3. That is nothing but minus 8. To conclude, the solution for this problem is y is equal to minus 8. As I have told you, you can also check your answer by taking the value for y as minus 8 and substituting in the equation. This completes this problem. Now, we will move on to question number 5 of the same exercise. Now, in question number 5, it is 7y plus 4 divided by y plus 2 is equal to minus 4 by 3. Again, we are going to apply the method of cross multiplication as I have told you. That is, you will take this minus 4, multiply with this term y plus 2, and you will take this 3, multiply with the 7y plus 4. We will see now what is happening. That is, 3 into 7y plus 4 is equal to minus 4 into y plus 2. So 3 into 7y, that is 21y, plus 3 into plus 4, that is plus 12, and minus 4 into y, that is minus 4y, minus 4 into plus 2, that is minus 8. And in the next step, you have to combine all the variables on one side and constants on the other side, which will give you the result as 21y plus 4y is equal to minus 8 minus 12. that is equal to 25y is equal to minus 20. So to find out the value for y is equal to minus 20 divided by 25. On reducing this to the lowest term, you will get the result as minus 4 by 5. To conclude, the solution for this problem is y is equal to minus 4 by 5. So in both the problems, we have applied the method of cross multiplication. Children, I think you understood this problem. Now, we are going to move on to the word problems, that is based on the same method of cross multiplication. So, question number 6 of exercise 2.6. Let me first read the question. The ages of Hari and Harry are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years from now, the ratio of their ages will be 3:4. Find their present ages. Before solving this problem, suppose if I tell you that my present age is 10, what will be my age after 4 years? So what I should do to get my age after 4 years? I have told you that my age is 10. Yes or no? After 4 years, I have to add 4 to my present age. So my age will be 14. So whatever I should do, I have to do to my present age. Okay. That is the point I want to make you clear here. So after 4 years means you are going to add 4 to your present age. Before 4 years means you are going to subtract 4 from your present age. At present my age is 10. After 4 years it will be 14. And before 4 years it will be 6. Okay. So 6 before 4 years, 10 at present age, and after 4 years that is 14. The same concept we are going to apply in this problem also. For solving this one, let us first consider there are two persons given here, that is Hari and Harry. So the age of Hari is 5x and age of Harry is 7x. So the present ages of Hari and Harry are 5x and 7x. Okay children. Now they are given in the question. See the question once again. 4 years from now, the ratio of their ages will be 3:4. Okay. So after 4 years, the ratio is given as 3:4. But in the present situation, we have considered their ages to be 5x and 7x. So if their age is 5x, it is after 4 years. So what I should do? I have to add 4 to Harry's age and 4 to Harry's age. So the equation will be 5x plus 4, and for Harry it is 7x plus 4. They have given the question that after 4 years their ages will be in the ratio of 3:4. The ratio can also be written in the term of fraction. So it is 3 divided by 4. So now the condition will become as 5x plus 4 divided by 7x plus 4 is equal to 3/4. Again, the same cross multiplication method which we have applied in the previous problems. So 4 multiplied by 5x plus 4 is equal to 3 multiplied by 7x plus 4. So 4 into 5x, that is 20x, 4 into 4, that is 16, 3 into 7x, that is 21x, and 3 into plus 4, that is 12. So now the equation will be 20x plus 16 is equal to 21x plus 12. So 20x minus 21x is equal to 12 minus 16. Here we are bringing the variables on one side and constant on the other side. So 20x minus 21x, that is minus x. So 12 minus 16, that is minus 4. Minus on both sides will get cancelled. Therefore, the value for x is 4. Children, here we have only calculated the value for x. According to the question, we have taken the age of Hari as 5x and age of Harry as 7x. So we have to multiply with 5 and 7. So present age of Harry will be 5 into 4, that is 20 years, and present age of Harry will be 7x, that is 7 into 4, that is 28 years. So see here, Now the present age of Hari is 20 years and present age of Harry is 28 years. This completes this problem. Now we will see the last problem of the exercise 2.6, that is, the denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 8. If the numerator is increased by 17 and the denominator is decreased by 1, the number obtained is 3 by 2. Find the rational number. Children, to solve this problem, let us first consider the numerator of the rational number to be x. Now the denominator will be x plus 8. How it is x plus 8? Look at the question. The denominator of a rational number is greater than the numerator by 8. So what is the meaning for this sentence? Suppose if you are taking the numerator to be x, the denominator is 8 more than the numerator. So we are taking it as x plus 8. So if I say it is a rational number, we have already discussed what is a rational number. Okay. So rational number is a number which you can write in the form of p by q. So the p, that is numerator, will be x and q, that is denominator, will be x plus 8. And look at the next line. If the numerator is increased by 17, what do you mean by the word increased, children? It is added. Okay. So if the numerator is increased by 17, so we are adding plus 17 to the numerator, and the denominator is decreased by 1. The denominator is decreased by 1 means what you will do, children? That is, we have already taken the denominator to be x plus 8. So this will become as x plus 8 minus 1. So what will be the result now? That is, it is x plus 7, because if I solve this plus 8 and minus 1, it will give me the result as 7. So now the fraction will be, or the rational number will be, x plus 17 by x plus 7 is equal to 3 by 2, because the number obtained is 3 by 2 according to the question. So now the condition is x plus 17 by x plus 7 is equal to 3 by 2. Now again we are going to apply the method of cross multiplication. By applying the method of cross multiplication, that is 2 multiplied by x plus 17 is equal to 3 multiplied by x plus 7. So 2 into x, that is 2x, 2 into 17, that is 34, and 3 into x, that is 3x, and 3 into 7, that is 21. Now the equation will be 2x plus 34 is equal to 3x plus 21. On bringing the variables on one side and constant on the other side, this will become as 2x minus 3x is equal to 21 minus 34. On solving this, you will get the result as minus x is equal to minus 13. Minus on both sides will get cancelled. So the value for x is 13. So you have got the numerator of the rational number to be 13. Now we have to find out the denominator. For the denominator, we have taken the condition as x plus 8. So on adding 13 plus 8, it will give you the result as 21. So hence the required rational number will be 13, that is the numerator, divided by x plus 8, that is 21, the denominator. So the required rational number is 13 by 21. This completes this problem. So in this exercise, we have learned the method of cross multiplication. Children, with this we are completing the second chapter, linear equations in one variable. Just a small recap, we will see what all we have discussed. To start with, we have discussed what is an equation, what is an expression, what are variables, what is a constant, what is the difference between equation and expression, and what is the method of transposing. I think you all remember what is transposing. So if it is addition, on left hand side it will be subtraction, subtraction to addition, multiplication to division, and division to multiplication. And we have also understood how to solve certain linear equations and to check the result. So what is the solution you have got that you will substitute in the equation and see whether your LHS and RHS are satisfied. And we have also discussed some of the word problems in the few exercises. With this, we are completing the second chapter. So till now, we have completed the first chapter, that is rational numbers. Then second chapter is linear equations in one variable. So hereby we are completing 2 complete chapters with all the problems from the NCERT exercise. I have discussed only the exercise problems. You children, please take out all the example problems and start working on it. To conclude, mathematics is the abstract key which turns the lock of a physical universe. It is actually the abstract key which turns the lock of the physical universe. Thank you, children.